Hello, good afternoon. There's some severe weather in the forecast for many parts of the country today. Weather warnings are in force. In particular, amber warnings for snow and ice for many northern and central areas. All this severe weather is courtesy of Storm Deirdre sweeping in from the Atlantic through the day. And as Storm Deirdre bumps into the colder air, this is where we could see a risk of snow and freezing rain. And it's the freezing rain that will bring that ice risk through today. As it hits the ground, it will turn to ice on impact, giving ice rink conditions very dangerous for travelling. It's also going to be quite windy across the whole of the country, in particular this afternoon across parts of Wales, southwest England and Northern Ireland. So here's the picture for the rest of today. Rain for many areas and strong winds, gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour across parts of the west. Now you can see snow already starting to fall across parts of Scotland this afternoon, and that will begin to settle. We could see 10 to 20 centimetres of snowfall by the end of the day. But it's also freezing rain that brings that hazard of ice to parts of northern England, eastern Wales, the Midlands and East Anglia, so some treacherous conditions out on the roads today. It's going to feel very cold, temperatures struggling to get above freezing, but in the southwest it will start to turn a bit milder. Temperatures could reach 14 degrees towards parts of Cornwall. But elsewhere, when you add on that icy wind, it could feel more like -4 or -5. So through this evening, those hazardous travelling conditions do continue. Further snowfall across parts of Scotland, and the freezing rain in northern England will also start to fall as snow. So we could see some accumulations across parts of the Pennines. So let's take a closer look at that warning board then. There's a lot going on. Many warnings have been issued, but starting off towards the southwest and for Northern Ireland, we have a yellow warning for rain and wind today. Gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour this afternoon and up to 50 millimetres of rain. Now for eastern parts of Wales, the Midlands and East Anglia, there is an ice risk here as we see freezing rain move from west to east, and an amber warning for ice for northern England and southern Scotland. Here we could also see some freezing rain over quite a widespread area. Also an amber warning for snow across parts of Scotland, particularly to the north and to the south of the central belt. Here snow could accumulate up to 20 centimetres in a few spots. Strong winds will also affect the Northern Isles through this evening and overnight with some very large waves, so I do expect some disruption to transport here as well. So some very dangerous travelling conditions if you're heading out today. Do keep up to date with these warnings and keep an eye on the forecast. So overnight, that snow and freezing rain will move its way towards the northeast, further snowfall across Scotland. Elsewhere, it will turn drier with clear skies and a further ice risk. Temperatures will fall towards freezing. The winds will start to ease for many of us, but still strong winds across the Northern Isles, gusts of up to 70 miles per hour. So moving into Sunday then, an icy start for many places and maybe a few mist and fog patches, but overall it's a much quieter weather story, those amber weather warnings expiring through the morning. So it will be dry and bright to start the day, but eventually a band of showery rain will move in from west to east, so we could see some steady rain through the afternoon. Temperatures much less cold than we've seen in recent days, trending up back towards average, so it will feel much less chilly and barely any snow in the forecast for Sunday, maybe a few wintry showers towards northwestern parts of Scotland. So there's a lot going on in the forecast. Do keep up to date on our social media channels and online. But for next week, it does start off much quieter. We'll see some sunshine and fairly settled conditions. For Tuesday, though, it looks to turn wet and windy once again. So do keep up to date with the latest forecast and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.